body, baby, show me.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're working on the old truck again. So this video, unfortunately, we're not installing anything. We're really diagnosing something because, as I've said in previous videos, this truck's had a weird pop sound anytime I have to turn right or hit a hill or anything, hit a driveway or anything like that. It doesn't do it mine. I've got the GoPro out here and everything. We're pretty much gonna get it jacked up, put it on jack stands, and just try to figure out what's wrong with the car. It's coming from the left. I originally thought it was coming from the right ball joint, but we actually checked it again. The right ball joint is A-okay. In fact, the popping sound is coming from the left side. So it could be anything on the left side. A ball joint on the left side. It could be the wheel bearing going out again, because we just replaced that wheel bearing on that left wheel back in 2017. So it's a couple years old now. Could be a tie rod end. It could be a lot of things. It could even be the shock just popped out. So I'm hoping that's the case. I can just bolt that back in and we're good to go. Because that's one thing we've seemed to have problems with on this truck, is a lot of bolts just come undone. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the old Chevy out of here, because in case you guys didn't know, my mom usually parks our car, of course, because I mean, her and my dad run the place here, obviously. So we're gonna get it backed out of the garage. We're gonna get the truck in here, and then after that, we'll switch to the GoPro camera, because I've got that on the head strap and everything. So you guys can get from my point of view, just kind of working on this thing and seeing what it's like. So with all that said, let's get it all moved in the garage. Alright guys, so the truck's in the garage now. I'm just gonna get it picked up. You guys might have even heard it if I left it in this little clip, that it did it when I pulled back in my driveway. So we're gonna get this thing jacked up, figure out what the heck's going on with this thing. I don't know what it could be. I'm hoping it's just something minor. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the GoPro and get it all jacked up and all that stuff. Actually, we'll get it jacked up on this camera, and then I'll switch to the GoPro after I get it jacked up. So let's go ahead and do that.
I'm the only person who has used 2 arms to jack a car. Why does this thing have the suspension travel with a frickin' Dakar truck? Or the entire buck. Come on. Hey, the wheels up! Phew! Alright. Wheels up. Let's go. Yep, wheels up. I put this thing on jack stands for sure, man. Before I go screwing with stuff. I didn't feel any play when I did that just now, but kind of being careful until I can put it on jack stands. Okay. What do we got for a good spot to put a jack stand? Guess we can put it right here. Too much, and I'm not gonna go up on the stand. There we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the jack underneath this, kind of like support, because that's the right thing to do. Wheel is still off the ground, so that's a good sign. Okay, we should be safe to get under there now. The shake test. Alright, we're good. Alright guys, so now it's time to just get under there and do some inspections and all that. So now this video is actually starting. My dad and I actually got it up because that's what she said. Alright, so do I want to get the creeper or do I want to just go old school? I'm just going to go old school. Well, another thing I need to do, get my toolbox out so that way I can have access to my ratchets and stuff. So I think those bolts on the shocks is undone like I think it is. And that's what I feel like the noise is. Bam. Y'all might remember this toolbox. I did a whole unboxing video on this thing like a couple years back. Alright, so for the shock, I really need to be under here. But yeah, this thing has been leaking power steering for the longest time. You guys can definitely see it now. Just so gross and like wet under here from that. So we got the tie rod over here. Ooh. That's the steering. Y'all hear that? That's our noise. Come down here. I'll have the strength to do it down here. There's the tie rod in right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that wheel so we can get access to the shock. Ooh, I got an idea. Okay, that didn't do jack squat. Trying to get the steering to the wheel angle that it usually does this at. So you can hear it there too. Definitely hear it there. Either way, I'm going to tighten them down because I don't know what they are. And they don't look like they should be that loose. Let's see, what do those look like? Maybe... I can get some 11. Ah, that's a half-inch drive. I don't know what my half-inch drive is. Someone jacked my half-inch drive. Just a... Yes. Sorry, Dad. I have to steal your tools. Oh yeah, I need to wash my hands before I continue this. So I can't keep a good grip on that ratchet. Oh man, why not get on my hands? That was ruined. Back up to help me determine this, because doing this with one person trying to figure out suspension problems is not the move, Chief. I'm just trying to figure out what I got on my hands, because that really made this thing slick. Couldn't even really hold it. Water isn't really the greatest way to get rid of oil, but will work for now. And the dry one. My hands are dirty again. Look at that. So at the top, there's nothing up there. Oh, whoops. This is a tough one, guys. Call Mark and see what he's doing.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I might need some help.
What you need help with?
So I've got the truck on the jack stands and all that, and I've been playing with it. I found out where, like, the general idea where the noise is, but I can't locate the specific component without a second person. Because I have no idea what I'm looking for, and someone has to shake the wheel.
I can ride up there, but if I ride up there, I'm looking like an idiot. I don't know if I want to be seen.
That's fine. I probably won't. I have the camera on, but I won't put it in your face or anything.
Alright, I'll head up there.
Alrighty, fella.
I don't look like a goober, though. I got two black wheels. One wheel is almost completely clean, and I got another one that looks kind of... It's kind of clean. The one that's mostly clean, it's mostly clean. It's not 100%.
Gotcha.
Hey, but do you have any, like, milk on or, like, brushes or something?
I think we do have some steel wool here. I'm checking my dad to make sure.
Steel wool is what we've been using.
Okay. Yeah. We should.
Alright, I'll be there in like 15 minutes.
10 pro.
I wonder whose Red Speed 3 this is. Oh, hello. So, we're taking a break from dealing with the truck right now. We honestly have several places where we think the noise could be coming from. We think it could be from the rack itself. We checked the tie rod on the left side. We checked the wheels. We checked the lugs, I should say. We checked the brake caliper bolts, because those have been giving me problems for years now, those brake caliper bolts. So I'm just gonna leave it on the jack stand for now. We're gonna come back to it, but Marshall's here. He's been a while since, it's been a couple weeks since we've been on video.
Hey.
We've got the Speed 3 here. You might remember it had black wheels like we talked about in the introduction to the car, but we're in the process because the guy who did this put liquid rubber on these instead of actual plastic.
Yeah, and he did 2 layers of it too.
So Marshall's been having a lot of fun trying to get it off.
Oh,
So-
one new thing that I'm really happy and excited about.
So our boy Michael came in clutch again with the taillight tint. He did a very similar look in his car. I think his is more of a smoke and this one's more of a dark
This is the lighter,
tint.
this is the darker.
Yeah, so Michael came in clutch and did the taillights. If you want to go get stuff done from Michael for vinyl work, I'll put his Instagram for where you can go get vinyl stuff right here on screen. Our neighbor who isn't here right now is a Ram. He was looking at talking to Michael too. So Michael's in town now because he was in Ohio for a couple weeks in his Speed 3. So that's right. If you guys haven't been watching, Michael got a Speed 3 for himself. So
And it literally looks exactly like mine. Except his is an 8.5. So
This
he's got
is
the piano trim, which
Yeah.
is like this shiny gloss black on the inside interior.
Mhm.
But it was funny though because literally the first mod we both made on this car when we got it was a new double din radio.
yeah.
But one thing I'm mad about is I kept my little LCD screen that tells me my air conditioning or whatever. He didn't. I wanted to have like a little kind of pocket right there to like kind of put stuff or like a little wallet or whatever.
Like you did.
Yeah, well, I didn't get that. He wants what I have. I want what he has, but we can't trade radios because his is nicer and he don't want to trade.
Oh, they just trade dash panels, can't you?
I'm not sure. We might actually try.
It doesn't mean they can do. Our trucks are interchangeable. We can both trade dash panels out of our trucks. So there we got his car here. We're trying to get the that Plastidipping off. Are any of the wheels still got it on all the way?
Yeah, those still do.
Okay, so
I
these
drove here looking bougie.
are the ones that still have all the Plastidipping on them, or liquid rubber, whichever one you want to call it.
Gugon has been sitting on them, so it's starting to kind of
I saw some wasps.
peel off.
So yeah, we're gonna get to the power. We're gonna use the pressure washer. My dad's pressure. Sorry, Dad. But it is by the greatest company to ever make a whole crap ton of different things: cars, bikes, and pressure washers. We have a Civic with a D series right here, and it shoots water now. So
It doesn't shoot flames, it shoots water.
yeah, it runs a little rich. So we're working on getting Marshall's wheels off,
I just broke all the nuts. Feels good, man.
and we're gonna use our other jack stand that we have. There's one underneath the truck right now, and we're gonna use the other one in his car to try and get this fixed up good and try to clean these wheels off. So
I gotta find the pinch wheel.
I did mine on a frame rail. I was like full send. Cause I can't find like pinch welds on my truck. So I was just like, all right, we're just gonna go full send with the frame rail. Yeah, we're gonna go and get his car jacked up though, and we're gonna see what we can find and get these wheels cleaned up. Yeah, it will shoot me early. You'll see it in the GoPro clips. I had to use both hands to get the truck up, because it started getting like really tight.
Low car lifestyle. Like,
I'll join you one day. But anyway, we're gonna do that, and we'll go back to the truck later once we can get some ideas on what's going on.
We bop and hippity hop. I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
So it's been a few hours since we last updated the video, but we are done. Marshall looks like he went to whitewater without taking his swim clothes in.
yep. That's how I feel right now.
So we got a mess to clean up for sure, but
It was worth it.
small price to pay for how much better the car looks with the silver wheels back on it. So fun fact, in case you guys didn't know, like we said earlier in the video, if you guys didn't catch that, this car came, when he bought the car, he had Plasti-Dip wheels on it. And it was so stubborn that this is what we had to resort to. Literally blowing the living snot out of it with some pressure washer, like water. So we also accidentally busted up this particle board that we had lying around. So sorry, Dad. I know you weren't really using it much anyway.
I'll buy you some new ones.
These are actually from the old speaker box my dad built for the Kia car. So, yeah, we're getting ready to put the car back together. We're gonna clean off the driveway, get everything all cleaned up, and we'll be ready to continue on with the day. I do have an update on the truck. So I went to the owners group. If you guys are already a part of the Sport Track owners group and you guys have a track, be sure to go get in there because you get lots of cool advice. I post in there from time to time. I'm not like a super active member or anything, but the update I do have for you guys, okay, so the light's not on, so it'll be a little bit harder to see, is the sway bar end link, which is this right here. You can tell there's not really much of a bushing left on it. And I'm starting to wonder if that's the problem, because when Marshall and I were underneath here listening for it, he said it sounded like it was coming from this area, which would leave the tie rod end, which is fine. The tie rod itself, which we already checked, that's okay. The ball joint play isn't there, because the easy way to tell that is just by wiggling the wheel up, and like if it's able to wiggle like this, not like that, you'll know it's wheel bearing, or it's a ball joint. And if it does it all four directions, it's wheel bearing. But yeah, it looks like the sway bar end link is our problem, which is a very common problem. I've seen a lot of Explorer guys have issues with this. Lots of people in the owners group are like, yeah, my sway bar end link did that exact behavior. So we do have an update on that regard. Looks like we did figure it out, thanks to the owners group. So like I was saying, if you guys have a Sport Track and you guys aren't a part of the group yet, go check it out on Facebook. It's Ford Explorer Sport Track owners. Those guys will hook you up every time. Anytime I've had a problem that me or my dad can't solve, I always go there and they're quick to be like, yeah, that's it. So yeah, huge thanks to those guys for recommending the sway bar end link. So I checked that. That looks like it could be our problem. I'm gonna check the other one as well to make sure that's not how they normally look, because that just doesn't look right to me at all. So thankfully, it looks like it won't be terribly hard to replace. End links are a lot easier to replace than say tie rod ends or ball joints or stuff of that nature. Because to my knowledge, ball joints require a press. Sway bar end links don't, to my knowledge. So I'd rather replace that than replace a ball joint. So looks like we've got our problem solved, guys. So we're probably going to be ending this video off here. I'm about to go back outside with Marshall and we'll take a look at the final product of the car once he puts it back on the ground, which I'm pretty sure I just heard him do. And then we'll end the video off there. So yeah, we'll go back to him. Well, this is it. The final product of the car. We're gonna give it a quick little touchless wash, nothing too crazy, just to try to clean it up as much as we can.
Yeah, the Plasti-Dip stained it a little bit.
Yeah.
But these wheels are probably they're either gonna be my track wheels or they're gonna be just something that I sell, get rid of.
Yeah, like that's what I did with my stalkers. I thought about keeping mine as track
Or they could
spares.
just sit around and be my burnout tires.
Yeah.
Do reverse donut.
But yeah, so if you haven't already, go follow Marshall on Instagram at Mazda_cherrypop, which you said is about to change, right?
Yep. Because I found out my car was the 6,660th Mazda Speed 3 made. So it's now Demon.
Yeah,
Because
so
it fits. It's red and black.
So-
well, it's gonna be probably gonna end up getting black rims for it. So Demon fits.
So if that's the case, then so quick question that people are probably going to ask in the comments: if you want red and black on your theme, well, why did you de-black your wheels?
It looked cheap.
Yeah.
It honestly, it looks cheap. I hated it. I would prefer get these wheels to like clean them off, get them nice, sell them, have that go towards my new rims, which are probably gonna end up being black. Basically, overall, to make the car more tasteful in the end.
Gotcha.
Because little prices to pay to make it tasteful.
Yeah, and we're gonna be,
Also took the carbon fiber off
Yeah.
the door handles.
You guys remember the introduction video we did a while back on this car from the Cops Hold a Car show? This car did have carbon wrap all over the doors, all over the door handles and all that stuff, which is now gone. So,
With Michael, we actually found out that it was interior wrap that they had put on it.
oh wow.
But my gas cap is the
Now back to the
highest
red.
quality paint on my car because it's been protected for so long.
So anyway, guys, with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it was rather long with all the stuff that we covered in this video with the truck, with the car. Like I said, be sure to go follow him on Instagram to stay up to date with the Speed 3 as time goes on. And with all that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys.